start dropping threes like trilogies, like companies, like PIGs. Got the summer on lock, Big 3 on Fox.
We're in Detroit, over 12,700 here in Little Caesars Arena as the Ghost Ballers get ready to take on Power. As we look at the standings, hey, the three-headed monsters, the only unbeaten squad right now in the Big 3, but Power trying to keep pace with Three's Company, who got a victory earlier tonight. Hello, everyone. Brian Custer alongside Jim Jackson. Let me tell you something. We knew we were going to have a good one. You have two unbeaten squads, the only two, and it was all of that. And you talked about how the three-headed monsters, how they would have to go forward without Rashard Lewis. Man, did they get great performances. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf is like the gift that keeps on giving.
He is, you know, older in age, but up here. He knew exactly what he wanted to get on that pick and roll with Quintel Woods at the end, and he delivered the pass. But how about the defense being able to lock in the last 2 or 3 possessions, not allowing Tri-State to score the basketball? I think that was the key for them.
So now you've got the Ghost Ballers, a squad that's 0-3 taking on Power, a team that's 2-1 who believes, hey, they can win the championship here. Suffered their first loss last week. Corey Maggette had a huge game at 34 points.
Well, this Power team is looking for a little get back. They thought they should have won that basketball game. They can beat you from the perimeter with Cat, Tino Mobley, and also Corey Maggette, but Big Baby Davis gives you energy. Ghost Ballers, they can't fall behind early. They have to get off to a great start.
Let's take a look at the rosters here for both of these squads, both led by Hall of Famers. The Iceman, George Gervin, he's from Detroit, he's home. He leads the Ghost Ballers. Ricky Davis, he gives them that scoring punch. And then for Power, Corey Maggette, player of the week, had 34, a Big 3 record 34. Catino, the Cat Mobley, and the Birdman, Chris Anderson, led by Nancy Lieberman. And there's Maggette. He's the Big 3 scoring leader right now, averaging 22. Ricky Davis, and Pretty Ricky, what they call him, with the steal and the dunk.
But that's how you got to start. You got to be the aggressor if you're Ghost Ballers, because getting a dub, your first one, is not going to be easy. They've been close, especially the first game. But since then, they trailed a lot more, and it's been harder for them to kind of keep themselves within striking distance to ultimately win.
Boozer stripped by Mobley. And here's Maggette. His first 3, money.
When that time, Carlos Boozer was a little hesitant to come out and really contest and guard up on Maggette, kind of giving him that 3-point shot. And great defense here by Catino, stripping Booz inside. And how about the hustle? But then understanding that it's a mismatch up top, and Booz giving Maggette a little too much space, air clearance, for knocking that shot.
They're going to call a foul on Power. Corey Maggette. Lee Nailon will inbound it. So the Ghost Ballers, the Birdman with the steal. Blocked by Boozer, though. Here's Vogel. That shot blocked. Boozer, the follow. Carlos Boozer leads the Big 3 in leading rebounder. Crossover, Maggette, the former Piston, drives, he'll go to the line. There's George Gervin, he's from Detroit. Played ball at Eastern Michigan, 9-time NBA All-Star, 4-time scoring champion. So here's Corey Maggette. His head coach, Nancy Lieberman, Lady Magic.
And I think her calm demeanor, when Power see a great pass by Ricky Davis out to Lee Nailon, and Boo's able to wedge out. And I'm saying that friendly.
Yeah,
wedge out.
Give a little
Chris
push.
Anderson. But I think Nancy Lieberman and her demeanor keeps their team calm, especially in pressure situations, because of how she relates to the guys and how much they respect her. They respect her.
did her head coaching here in Detroit. She coached the shop of the WNBA.
And, you know, all coaches have different styles, and you really have to get a sense and feel of your team and how to coach your team. Some need a little prodding to Boozer inside. Some need a little soft touch.
Here's Maggette. The drive, reached in, stolen by Ricky Davis. And Carlos Boozer lays it in for the easy bunny.
No. Not yet, not yet.
8-5 lead for the Ghost Ballers, looking for their first victory of the season. Birdman, the jumper. And Lee Naylor. 10-5 now.
Gotta go with him, man.
6-0 run for the Ghost Ballers. We call that one on Nayland. Big baby Glenn Davis getting his first action.
He was campaigning.
He was trying to get
camera,
in,
trying to get in, hoping somebody would foul to get him on the court.
Yeah.
Mobley, ball fake, drives, no.
Well, Mario get Ricky for a minute. Give him a break. Hey, Mario, go get Rick for a minute. Give him a break. You guard Maggette. Rick, come on, give me one. I want you to give me one for a minute. Just for a minute. I want you to get your breath.
Here's Cuttino
Get
Mobley.
your breath.
11 seasons, 4 teams.
Yeah, you're going right back in. Get your breath.
This is that free throw. Boozer grabs the board.
Go get it. Go get it, Lee. Shoot, Lee.
Naylor, 1 on the shot clock.
Tell Lee to be ready to catch and shoot.
Gordon Maggette.
Awesome jumper.
Yeah, I know, man. Okay. Lee. Hey, Lee. Shoot your jumper.
Here comes Ricky Davis checking back in.
Shoot that jumper, Lee. You work too hard.
Mario West will check in as well for the Ghost Ballers.
Give me one, see money. Give me one, see money. See money. Ooh.
3-point lead now. Here's Mario West. Kick out the Boozer. Wide open jumper. Too strong. Getty nearly lost it. Back to Big Baby. Double pumps, and he'll go to the line.
When Big Baby puts a body on you to set that screen, he moves mountains. And it's hard to move him and wedge him out the way, but quickness with his feet to be able to spin out of that too and get himself in position to catch and be able to attack the basket.
Won an NBA championship with the big three of Boston.
Mark, come on, Mark.
Rondo, Paul Pierce, KG. Missed that free throw.
Get Mario. Good run, Mark.
First team to 25, we go to the half. Xavier Silas checks in, seeing his first action of the night. Here's Big Baby with 5 on the shot clock. Working on Boozer. In the lane. Doesn't get the roll.
Go back!
Ice Cube enjoying some of the action, sitting courtside.
Detroit native Jamil Hill sitting down there enjoying the game.
Hey, Ralph. Keep your eye on it. Just keep your eye on it for me. All right, keep your eye on it. All
You
right.
see right here, Cuttino trying to slap because he's really good at that. But that time, caught Marcus Bate Banks right underneath the chin.
14.
Here's Banks. Turns the corner. They say no shot.
Hey, play the game.
And Marcus
Play
Banks
the
right there
game.
asking,
Play the
okay,
game.
it's a
Leave your
continuation.
guys
That time
alone,
I
man.
attacked,
Play the goddamn
picked
game.
up my dribble, and was attempting to go for my shot, and the official waved it off.
No, go, no. Get away from him. Get
Here's
away
Ricky
from
Davis.
him.
They'll call that one on Cuttino Mobley.
Marcus, go by.
So Ricky Davis back at the line. He averages 15 a game at 12 last week.
We get a timeout after this, don't we? TV time. TV time.
And
Got
Ghost
Bulls in
Ballers,
the
5-point lead. It's the last game of the evening. Ghost Ballers looking for their first win. Power looking to go 3-1. You're watching the Big Three here on FS1. George Gervin, his Ghost Ballers with a 5-point lead over Power. The Iceman, he's from Detroit. This is his hometown. And Ice is Brian and Jimmy. What does it mean to you to be back home coaching here in front of the city where obviously you grew up, went to Martin Luther King High School? What does it mean to you?
It's great, man. This is where I started at. This is where I homed in my basketball game. When I can play here and I can have success here, I knew I can go anywhere and play.
George, do you think, you know, we always talk about Chicago and Philly and New York in regards to basketball, but how much do you think sometimes Detroit gets left out of the conversation with the number of great players that have come out of the city?
They get left out a lot. I mean, I think Detroit is the city of scorers. I think New York and Chicago is the city of dribblers.
And Ice, is this where you got the finger roll?
Hey, this is where I got everything at right here.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Iceman looking for his first victory of the season. He's got a 5-point lead, his squad.
Yeah, you know what I think? I love talking to my old heads, my vets. They tell you like it is.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, you know, you sit
Get
and talk
up,
to your
get up,
grandfather. They're going to tell you just what it is. They're not mentioning any word. At this point in their life, they don't care. So they're going to tell you, Detroit, we know how to score, okay?
Whereas other cities know how to dribble.
But I tell you, when I was in high school, I used to come to Detroit, being from Toledo. I spent a lot of time playing over here at St. Anne's on Chicago, playing against DC, Steve Smith, all these guys when I was younger. And it was all, you know, I had to find my way. But once they figured out that this young kid from Toledo could play, I was welcome with open arms to continue to come up every Sunday in the summer and do it. Because I needed to be pushed. And playing here in Detroit allowed me to grow my game and my confidence.
That jumper by Ricky Davis gives the Ghost Ballers a 7-point lead here. First team to 25. We go to the half. Here's Xavier Silas shooting 1 for 2.
My guy's going there. You can't do that.
He was just added to the roster for Power because Ryan Gomes injured himself. He's out. And how about that?
Yeah, and this game right here is a little choppy. It doesn't have the same pace that we saw in a few earlier games.
What's the foul, G? What's the foul?
Right now, it's more physical combat, and you would think these two teams would be a little bit more finesse outside of Big Baby Davis a little bit.
And get the ball back.
But it seems to be more
Do we get it back?
of this game being fought within the war zone. I like to say a lot of fouls reaching in, so it's kind of jumbling the play a little bit.
Marcus Banks
Hey,
knocks down the free
where we
throw.
at? Marcus! Go, go!
Banks, Boozer, the pick and roll. Banks turns the corner. Missed it, but Corey Maggette follows it right up and in. Power now down by 5.
Well, I thought that time
Stand
Carlos
the foul.
Boozer should have followed Big Baby to the basket, and Marcus Banks could have dropped it off because Big Baby committed to him. And that could have been an easy layup for Boozer.
Banks turns downhill again.
There you
Got
go.
him.
Marker.
Come on. Play hard.
That's simple.
Rebound.
That's simple.
Marcus Banks able to catch the handoff and turn the corner, and Xavier Silas knew he was beat, gave him a little push right there, not wanting to give up the layup.
Man, we live in the damn bonus. We live in the bonus. I don't get it.
Get in there.
That one rimmed out. Free throw so crucial. Good look by Maggette in the Birdman. And one.
What's the foul? Hey, what's
Actually,
the
good catch by Birdman. The pass was a little behind him,
We both in the penalty 6 feet.
but able to
Make
keep his
this.
concentration, and then through the hard foul by
Make
Ricky
this.
Davis.
Make it, Bird.
Birdman knew it was going to be contact, but he was
Mario,
able to
come
power
on.
through it.
Go get Marcus.
Three-point plays
Hey,
good.
run the hand back.
Good thing for Power.
Run the
They're in the
hand back.
bonus, so they get it back. Here's
Go to the
Maggette.
rim.
Knocked away.
Good job.
Marcus Banks.
Stop.
6 seconds.
Stop. Come on, Marcus.
Hey,
Marcus.
Fade again. Fade again. Come up. X, come up.
Hey, Mark.
Fade
We in this
again.
shit together, man.
Go.
Oh, shit.
Hey, turn around, turn around, turn around. Watch the slip. Stay down, stay down.
Maggette with the steal
Shoot
and the
it.
foul.
Yeah, but great defense by Xavier Silas.
We're in the bonus.
You know, not allowing Ricky Davis to kind of
Good job.
bully him inside, and then how about the quick hands on the weak side by Maggette? Block up that pass.
They can be like this. No, you can't. One hand, one big. You know the rules. Not two arms. You know the rules, right? Huh? Bend hand, bend arm, right? Not two arms. Oh, you gotta learn the rules.
Take it out,
Getty.
take it out, take it out.
Knocks it down.
Hey.
Watch his defense.
Chris.
Xavier Silas not giving ground, and Ricky Davis, last minute try to Maggette was right there.
Maggette the drive. No. They're on a 6-0 run.
Great play, great hustle. Now we got some energy.
So here's Chris Anderson back at the line.
Short, short, short.
Mario West. Fake. No. Gets it back. Tried to dump it off the Boozer.
Yeah, too close that time. He would have been better putting it up. That time he tried to drop it
1
off, but
second.
Chris Anderson was still
1
coming from the
second.
backside downhill to take
1
that pass
second.
away.
Rick,
Get
no
over.
time,
Second
Rick.
left on the shot clock. Ricky Davis. Yes! Oh, pretty Ricky's what they call it.
Get Mario. Hold it, hold it. Tub with a
Big
tub,
shot
come in.
there. 3-point lead for the Ghost Ballers.
God damn, man.
Make it. We gotta make this. Finish those. Nice play.
Tub. Get Mario. Get Mario.
go.
Get Mario.
Make this.
Yeah.
Awareness right there. And Xavier Silas, you know, you fall asleep just for a second. If he's right there on the catch, just that shot won't be able to get up. But
We need your
I don't know what Xavier Silas was thinking about as the ball was
You got Birdman.
being inbounded. He gave way too much space to Pretty Ricky.
Here's Xavier Silas back at the line. He played a couple of games with the Celtics here this past season.
And what a big shot in the arm for the big three by having one of its members get called up and play, even if it was for 2 games in the NBA.
Getty, no. Big baby, yes. Power, 5 points away from the half.
Push up. Push up. Stay down. Stay down.
5 lead changes
3,
thus far here in the
2,
first half.
1.
Here's Nayland.
To deep, that big baby.
No.
Maggette. That one's off.
You got Z. You got X.
Lee Nayland. Oh.
We get it back too, don't we? Don't we get it back?
Lee Nayland, spin move going
Hey,
opposite
Ricky, we
way,
get
and
it
that time
back.
off balance. Split
we
the
get it
defenders
back?
with a soft touch.
We get it back.
Coach Gerb telling them, take advantage of it. You got to make
Watch
it.
out.
Stop standing still.
Get it back.
Our ball, ain't
That's
it?
exactly what he did.
Yep.
Hey,
So now,
keep moving, fella.
3-pointer,
Catino,
and we
push
go
up,
to the
push
half.
up,
Keep
push up.
moving.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
And Ricky Davis is going to pull it. Got it. And the Ghost Ballers go into the half up 5, looking for their first victory of the season over Power. Ricky Davis, he's got 12 points. The game-high score in the first half. Ghost Ballers shot 52% from the field. They're up 5. It's the Big 3 here on FS1.
Got the summer on lock. Big 3 on Fox.
Tomorrow night on FS1, it's a full card of UFC Fight Night tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern on FS1. We are at the half here. Little Caesars Arena. Ghost Ballers on top of Power right now, 25-20, as Ghost Ballers looking for their first win of the season, led by Ricky Davis and his 12 points. We have had a whole lot of good stars out here tonight, but we can only give you 3 that have been the best stars of the night so far, and we'll start off with Al Harrington. So key as Trilogy finally picked up their first win of the season. Of course, last year's champions, undefeated, finally getting win number 1 behind 19 from Al Harrington. How about DeMar Johnson for Three's Company? He really stepped up, especially in the second half when Baron Davis went down, that apparent quad injury, helping Three's Company get win number 3 on this season as they knocked off the Ball Hogs in Mahmoud Abdul Rauf in a game that may go down as possibly the best game ever played in Big 3 history, as he had the game-winning assists and some key shots as three-headed monster stayed undefeated, knocking off Tri-State 50-48. As we take a look at our 3 stars of the night, there's Al Harrington, 15 of his 19 in the first half. DeMar Johnson, 15 and 5, and Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, 14 points and 4 assists. Let's send it over to Michael Rappaport with his unprecedented access.
All right, I'm here with Mike Bibby. Mike, you're injured. You're acting like an assistant coach out there. What's going on? What are you guys going to do to get this win? You need this win. Don't embarrass the Iceman and D.
We just got to stop fouling so much. We gave up 11 points off free throws. They only got 20, so just stop fouling. Keep them off the free throw line. We'll be all right.
All right, well, good luck out there, all right, Mike? Brian?
All right, thanks. We begin the second half. Here's George Gervin. His Ghost Ballers looking for their first victory of the season. They got that 5-point lead over Power. And Ghost Ballers will be inbounding as Ricky Davis. Inside, Carlos Boozer is the block by the Birdman.
And even though the advantage was to Ricky Davis and then Carlos down the lane because Chris Anderson committed, but he got back quick enough
9.
to take that shot away, which could have been a layup by Booz.
Stay with them.
Ricky ended the first half with 12. That one stripped away. Shot clock violation.
Great defense. Great defense.
Keep it moving. Keep moving.
Here's Catino Mobley. He was held scoreless in the first half. Here's the drive, lays it in. Here's first 2 of the game.
Yeah, well, you know that wasn't going to last long. Catino always figures out a chance to exploit the defense, and you know, he's not going to force it because you know as a scorer you're going to have opportunities. So whether you get in the first half or second half, it's not how many you score, it's when you score, how it impacts the game. So I look for him to be more aggressive in the second half.
Over the top. Over the top.
3-point lead for the Ghost Ballers. That pass knocked away by the Birdman.
Keep moving.
8 seconds. 8
You all right?
seconds.
You don't give him a minute, ref?
Here we go. No straight line passes. Over the
Go
top.
by him. Go by him.
Here's Ricky Davis, right by Birdman. No. Getty lays it right up and in.
A little contact, but that time Ricky Davis not able to finish through it, and
play,
unfortunately,
Chris.
by not
Hey,
hitting
Rick, when
the
you go
rim,
next time, fake. Fake next
Go
time.
over the
those
top.
ballers were able
Over
to
the
catch
top.
that defensive rebound and put it right back up.
1-point lead now.
There you go.
Here's Power trying to fight their way back. Good ball fake by Lee Naylor. Left it short, though.
Yeah, but once again, it was Chris Anderson coming over at weak side help that took away
Nice energy.
the driving lane and made Lee Nayland shoot that ball a little bit higher than he wanted to.
Hand back. Hand back.
Corey Maggette. He's got 13 for Power. Here's the Cat on the prowl. Swing pass, Corey Maggette, no.
Way to go, Chris. White ball.
Standing underneath the basket the whole time.
Black ball. Black ball.
Basket the whole time.
Here we go. Come on. Pay. Get it back,
Shot,
get it back,
shot.
get it back. DHO.
Mobley drops it off to the Birdman. Left it short. Boozer puts it in.
And Chris Anderson running a foul. I think everybody thought it was going to be a foul there, except for Carlos Boozer, who just
G, come here, man.
continued to play through it.
Let's go.
3-point lead for the Ghost Ballers. Mobley. We're all tied up now.
Give him a technical.
How many timeouts I got?
He can't treat you like that. It's on TV. Get over.
Ricky Davis. And they said that shot,
Hey, way
that
to
ball
play,
was knocked off
guys.
his leg.
Way to go, fellas.
At the end, Corey Maggette was able to get that,
14.
I think his left hand in there
You gonna get
and knock the ball
Get a
down, and
screen.
it carried
Get a
off of
Marcus.
screen.
Ricky Davis out of bounds.
Cut
Go
hard.
get Ricky for a minute.
7-2 run here for Power. To tie this thing up.
Go set it.
Cat misses the 3. Nayland.
You got Chris.
How about that block? And the Cat.
Go get him right now. He's going to get him. in
Rick,
trouble.
come get a blow.
Get him out.
Hey,
Get him
Rick,
out.
I need you to get a blow. Get a blow.
A lot of activity on this last play, a lot of physical contact. Booze spins, Cat slaps, Birdman grabs, Booze pushes. There's a lot going on right there.
It sure was. Mobley knocks down the free throw. 2-point lead for Power.
Come on, Corey. Come on. Stay down. Stay down.
Get out of there. Get out of
And
there.
8 lead changes in this
Walk.
one.
Keep walk.
Here's Nayland. Working in the post. Nope.
Come on, babe.
Corey Maggette will go to the line.
Rick, I'm gonna get you in for a nail.
Take your time.
Come on, rap. Come on, rap. I got him.
Come on,
I got
guys.
him. I got him, Rick. I got him. Now,
Same energy. Same energy. Way to play.
4-point lead for Power.
Stay down. Stay
First team
down.
to 50 wins this one. Got to win by 2. Here's Marcus Banks. Drive, yes!
hey, man, just play the
What you think? Quick move, pick and roll. Maggette goes under, but not able to keep Marcus Banks in front of him. And I love when guards can get up underneath a longer, taller defender.
Fight through it.
Let's go.
and get right in and
Box
finish.
Out, box out.
Box all day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Those ballers needed that. It's now just a 1-point lead for Power.
Come set it, come set it.
And here's Mobley going hard.
God damn ball, fellas.
Maggette, the follow, no. Gets his own rebound. Drops it off to Big Baby. And he will go to the line.
And that's what you call staying with it. That time the ball just, a lot of layups not going in for Power, but staying with it, keeping the possession alive, getting other opportunities.
Hey, Phil. Hey.
Opportunities
Come
result
on.
now in Big Baby getting to
Go
the
get
free throw
nailed.
line.
Hang on. Hey,
Hey, Mark, Rick, let's go. Leave the rest alone.
be aggressive. Take the contact.
Rick,
and
Mark.
through it.
Mark, come on now.
If Ricky comes in, no threes, we're going over.
Hey, fella, hey, y'all leave them guys alone, man. God damn.
You're awesome. We're in the bonus
Leave them guys
every
alone.
time now.
What, he get two?
It's on another dead ball. Yeah, sub. Get a blow, get a blow.
They called it technical
Hey,
on
we're
Coutinho
in
Mobley.
the bonus the rest of the way, guys.
Coutinho, well, why he shoot?
Hey,
Hey,
our
Ref, who
ball,
got a
right?
check? Who got a
It's
check?
black ball.
5-point
5 out,
lead
we're bonus.
for Power. We've already had our first 2 ejections of the season. Meta World Peace, Nate Robinson, and Big Baby with the drive and finish. Man, they say ain't nothing wrong with a little bumping and grinding. We've had a lot of it here in the D. Power up 7. It's the Big 3 on FS1. Welcome back. Well, it has certainly been a night of ejections. It started with our first game of the night. Meta World Peace got ejected from the game in the first couple of minutes of the game. And then, in the Battle of Unbeatens, Nate Robinson, he got the hook. All because of chirping at the refs. And right now, Power with a 7-point lead over Ghost Ballers. The Ghost Ballers, they are led and coached by the Iceman, George Gervin.
Hey, Ice,
Hey.
I got a message for you, brother. People out there listening what you said about Detroit basketball. Tim Hardaway said, tell Ice. All right, Tim Hardaway and Isaiah Thomas can both score and dribble. He wanted you to know that, okay? He wanted you to know that. What you got to say to him?
Hey, I love them both.
Hey, Tim, if you at home watching, what you are, you heard Gerb say he loved you both.
I love you both.
How does your team get back in this one, Ice?
They got to play together, man. They got to move the ball. You know, they keep standing still, man. And then they keep crying about the refs, man. Leave the refs alone.
There's Marcus Banks. Thanks, Ice.
Man, I had it, man. Oh, my bad.
Tell it like it is, Ice.
Play with your feet.
Sports Live TV.
Yeah, it is. It is live.
Yeah,
It's cable.
I apologize.
It's cable.
I apologize.
It's cable.
Come on, guys.
I'm in it.
Ricky Davis will
Come
inbound.
on, no fouls, no fouls. Get over the top, Z.
Here's Banks. He'll pull.
Gotta hit that. Yeah, when you're trying to get back in it,
Go to the block.
you've been struggling.
He can't do
Those
that.
open shots become a little bit more difficult to make because of the pressure of not having won a game.
Silas wide open. Yes, for 3.
Hey. Push
They
up
say
a
it's a
little,
2.
push up,
Yeah,
push
that
up.
Front foot
Over
was
the
on the
top,
line.
Over the top.
39-30. First team to 50 wins it. Boozer lays it in.
Booze, that's how easy it is.
Come on.
That's how easy it is, Booze.
Come on, Coutinho.
Boozer's
Go.
got 10.
Go.
Here's the cat. Big Baby.
Need a break?
Good D, Rick. Good D, Rick.
Break.
Boy, you know, them
Again,
fouls
the pick
there
and roll
kinda,
in the middle of the court.
What's the
You put
foul
Booz in a
situation,
tough
Jay?
situation. You know Cat can shoot it from the free throw line, so he has to step up a little bit and deliver the pass, but couldn't convert.
Go by.
The kick out. Boozer, the three. Yes.
Big shot. Big shot.
4-point lead now for Power.
Let's go.
Call it out. Y'all keep talking.
Run in, run in, run in. Now.
Mobley. Glenn. Big baby.
Oh, man, you talking about creating space, brother.
That's a big man.
What?
You gotta make this.
And that time, Ricky Davis likes to play physical.
Leg.
But when Big Baby put that shoulder into your chest,
Yeah, you don't want none of that.
Get Marcus. Go back big. We go back big.
breath becomes shorter for some reason.
Big baby's averaging 9 a game.
But he brings you energy.
Hey,
You know
do
what I
the
mean?
same thing. Tell 'em to
I mean,
run into
that's
it.
so valuable when you're in a
Here we go.
situation like this, because kind of like Nate Robinson, he infuses his teammates, and they just play harder. Keeps possessions alive.
Here's Silas. The kick out to Maggette. Open three. Rolls off.
Get out.
Boozer. Good look. Silas.
One more time. Oh, don't hesitate. See, you had a really good shot to shoot it again, but you take a tougher shot in the lane that you thought about because you missed two. Missed three.
Call that from there.
I know that's how you used to do in high school, didn't you?
You're gonna bail him out.
I know that, right? Coaching had to tell you to keep shooting.
He's fading away.
You know I'm
and
gonna get my
bailed
shots
him
in.
out.
That's what I'm saying.
You know I'll get my shots
Yeah,
up.
they bad, but God damn, it affects your game. I mean, yeah, they bad.
6-point lead for Power. Ricky
Xavier,
Davis looking to
Xavier.
chop into it.
Lock in.
Oh,
Don't worry about
know it's
him.
hard.
I got him.
But they part of the game. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Try to get a relationship with him.
Come off him hard. Come off him hard. Just go.
Ghost Ballers on a 7-2 run. Ricky Davis complaining about the screen.
Corey. When we get the ball back, keep bringing the screen roll to you because they can't guard you in motion. Hey, are you all right? Hey, you need a timeout?
I wonder if by Ricky trying to get over the top of the screen that
Timeout.
Xavier and Ricky bumped knees because he's limping on that left leg unless he hit the deck. Once again, if he did, I mean, it's wood, baby.
We're back at it.
Silas,
We
he's
back
the new
at it.
add to this Power squad. Ryan Gomes injured his calves. Well, both of them, so he's out.
What we got, 5?
Xavier Silas has just been added to the roster in his first action.
Foul shots. You make it. Hey guys, we make this foul shot. And Glenn, you're here. Who's ever here? Dribble here. Act like you're coming to set the screen and go to the rim. Whoever is here, lift. Slip it. Okay? You make this. You make it, we get the ball back. You know what I'm saying? Make it. Go.
Nancy Lieberman drawing up the play. She was head coach of the Shock here in Detroit. She's with Michael Rappaport.
Coach, it's a very physical game out there. You guys are up.
It is not.
Anything? What do you need to do to close this out?
We need to make foul shots, get the ball back out, and keep attacking them.
Do you normally push around reporters when they're talking to you on the sideline, or is it just me?
Only New Yorkers that like the Yankees.
It's coming from all angles, people.
Yes, it is. Yes,
I need
it is.
security.
Hey, run it.
Xavier.
We cut off your mic, Mike. We can't hear you. We cannot hear you right now.
43-37. Here's Corey Maggette. Oh, spins, drive, drops it off the Big Baby with 5. Boozer clears it.
Only down 6. You got to get a score right here. Those balls able to attack off the dribble, try to get the ball inside. Mismatch.
They try to go inside the Boozer. Tino Mobley's going to check back in as Power looking to add some more scoring punch.
Make them earn it.
Power 7 points away from victory.
We have foul bonus
Pat,
now.
make him earn it. No fouls.
Hey, Rick, we're bonus.
Jump.
In and
Come
out.
on, get it.
Here's the Cat.
Rebound, Corey.
That's knocked away from Big Baby. 5 on the shot clock for Power.
5 seconds.
Don't put him on the line.
5 seconds.
Those ballers, you don't want to bail
Don't foul him out.
Power out here by committing a foul in this short shot clock.
Don't foul him out.
Here's Big Baby working on Ricky Davis. Missed it.
Rick, smart play. Our ball, smart play. Boom.
Couple of shots in close, can't convert. So now
we
it's the
get it
Ghost
back.
Baller.
Bulls, we get it back.
Boozer. The drive, no.
Get out, move, Corey.
Here's Mobley.
Rebound.
Working on Nayland.
Foul.
God
Foul.
dang. Golly, man.
Here's Mobley to the line.
Come on, baby. Put
Crucial.
this down.
Because if he can knock it down,
Get that,
Come on,
though.
Cat.
they retain possession.
Come on, guys.
Coming on.
And he missed it.
Go over.
Both teams in the bonus. Davis. Nayland.
Just how many open shots have we seen the Ghost Ballers have where they just catch it in rhythm but not able to convert?
Go.
Big Baby, not his forte, shooting that jumper.
Stay down.
Go to the hole, Nayland. Go to the hole.
Here's Nayland. Muscles his way in.
And George Gervin is imploring his team to get to the basket knowing that they're in the penalty, that if they score or get fouled, now they can get to the free throw line and retain the possession.
Maggette pulls up. No. Big Baby. No. At point blank range. And the horn goes off because they have the shot clock issue.
We got time. One time.
The shot clock
We got time out left.
went out during that possession.
Well, it's been a little tough for both teams to put the ball in the basket, and maybe that's the reason why the shot clock is no longer working. It's like, okay, we're going to give you a few more seconds to see if you can put it in the basket at the end of the game. Now the excellent staff has gotten the shot clock back up and working.
So 4-point lead for Power.
They bad.
Ghost Ballers looking for their first victory of the season.
Behavior.
Go over.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
We can't foul out there. I understand it, but they're going to get the ball back. Box out.
There you go.
Crucial free throws for Ricky Davis.
Yeah.
Lead is 2. They get the basketball again.
Come on.
Again, a team that is
Stay
undefeated.
down.
I mean,
Stay down.
that's yet to win a game. I mean, struggling to try to finish against a team in Power that lost last week, that kind of wanted to get back on the right side of the column. In the winning side, just been a struggle late in this game for both teams to kind of squeeze out some baskets and create some separation, but Ghost Ballers doing a good job of kind of clawing their way back into it, Brian.
And Boozer can do just that here at the line.
Let's go. Come on, Power. Box out.
Oh, that one rimmed out.
Get the ball. Here we go. Go to the rim, baby.
Here's the cat. Too strong. Follows up his shot. No. Boozer.
Foul. No foul.
Working on Mobley. Powering. That's just muscle.
That's grown man business right there.
Yeah.
Zach, today a little bit off, not able to knock down his jump shot, but also not finishing like we are accustomed to seeing him around the basket.
13-4 run by the Ghost Ballers to tie things up here at 43. First team to 50, win by 2.
Make this.
They on the line too?
You're on the side of him.
Here we go, here we go.
Y'all ball, ain't it?
2-point lead now for Power.
Run up, run. Let's
5
go.
points away from victory. Maggiedy's got 19. Big Baby's gonna shoot a 3, yes!
And nobody was coming out to guard him at the three-point line. And the flat shot, Big Baby made him pay.
Nayland lays it in.
And again, those ballers get consecutive stops. To be able to close this gap and win the game, they got to get a stop on defense.
Maggedy for the win. Rebound to Mobley.
So you got to get that rebound if you Ghost Ballers. You haven't won a game, you have to get that rebound.
He's going to go one-on-one with Nayland. Point game, the Cat. And Power is now 3-1 on the season. The Ghost Ballers remain winless.
Well, Brian, the end result of this is the drive, okay, and the basket by Coutinho. But it was the possession in regards to Coutinho running down that offensive rebound. He wanted it a little bit more than Lee Nayland, okay? Big Baby, yeah, you're not gonna guard me. I'm gonna square it up. I'm gonna let it roll and get it in.
And Coutinho Mobley with the game winner, and he's with his favorite person in the world, Michael Rappaport.
All right, with Coutinho Mobley, you're still sweating, you're still breathing, you hit the game winner. How did it feel to pull this victory out?
Listen, it's the universe, it's God on that one, because that was a terrible game. It's a terrible game, you know, but listen, we got that one out, and sometimes your offense is not rolling, and that's what I like about our team is we're gritty. We're just gonna keep it up. Sometimes it's ugly, but long you got a pretty boy.
All right, well, congratulations on the good win. Next week, when I see you, I would like a little bit more respect. Talk to me. Jimmy, I don't know what this guy's problem is. What's his story, bro?
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the standings. Three-headed monsters, the only unbeaten squad. Tri-State, Power, and Threes Company. They're all 3-1. Ball Hawks Trilogy and Killer Threes, 1-3. Ghost Ballers, the only winless squad in the league. Next Friday on FS1, a Big Three is live from Miami, and you don't want to miss it. You can catch us live on FS1, 8 p.m. Eastern, or you can stream it live on the Fox Sports app. What a night for Jim Jackson, Michael Rappaport, and Mike Hill. I'm Brian Custer. Thanks for joining us here in Detroit. Next Friday, Big Three on FS1 as we head to Miami, 8 Eastern. You've been watching the Big Three on FS1.
Got the summer on lock. Big Three on Fox.